Okay. So, what was in the last class? We had started. Can you remind me?
Yes, the first class will speak about the humming, and the second class was about the ah, like detoxification, is going
Okay,
up,
I got it. I
and
got it. I got it.
then we came with the mantra aham.
Yes. So we begin with the same point, coming to the first mantra, I, and I consciousness, which is the initial energy which is coming out of you, I consciousness. So any mantra is powerful or powerless depending on this aham, the I consciousness attaching to that word, which is giving the power to the words. Like same word, same sentence is spoken by different people will have different energy and power. That power coming to the words through the I consciousness. And we were seeing particularly that how we are coming to this mantra. In Bhakti, like any spoken words, which will have a meaning for us, that we will call words. So we will progressing from sound to words. And if you will not open the mouth, lips are closed, then everything cooking in the universe. So if you create an empty space in your mouth, so this empty space which you feel is an empty universe, is a mudra, empty mudra. Now from this universe, something will be produced, but in a relative way. If we don't produce the word, we can remain in this empty space and go back. And from this empty space, with Akasha, we will come out. Two ways. And it will become a shabda, which will have a meaning to our mind. And if you don't speak, there will be no meaning for the mind. From this empty universe inside, so first mudra is empty mudra. Full space, nothing. Then we start to produce a sound. That sound will be in this sound, we found the half letters of half ma, and o is there hidden, but half, and h ha is there hidden half. So none of this will be a complete word until we will speak it. So this o is attached to, when it will be attached to so the sound house, home, horse, the sound, this or any vowel attaching to that will make a word, a complete. So when we speak, and we don't want to manipulate this universe, only lips, no movement in any of the apparatus, only lips opening. So when these lips will open, or will be attached. So or has two meaning, ah, hum, ma, permutation and combinations of, so these are the root bij mantra. We call it bij mantra, seed. So here the seed is coming out of the expansion and only lips, no manipulation in any of the apparatus inside. So universe is fully empty, a resonating sound inside. This sound is not towards the center. This sound we try to make towards the periphery. Expansion. And then trying. After some time, your lips will open by itself. Because if you keep on expanding and the words coming out, ah, ma, hum, two words combination. So we got this 4 B's mantra when we speak. So when we say hum, that become Shakti, Shakti Beach. When we say Shiva Beach, we divide in 2 ways, 2 directions, it's moving. When we say Mah, it's also a Bij mantra. Ma is disappearing into Ha, Ma. And from there comes Mahima, glory. It's the Bij mantra, which is giving you the glory of the self, which is coming out of the words, and the seed will be Ma. So Ha is a disappearance, dissolution. A will support, necessarily support. So we call it Shiva. Because without the Shiva, support of the Shiva, there will be no seeds. So when we say only say sound, not ah. No, if you open the lips a little bit more, it will become ah, expansion. You, as a Russian, you need to, and as an Western conditioning, ah is not there. You say, always say ah. You open the mouth, ah. So you are opening it, expanding it. So no expansion of ah, only existence. Only lips, no manipulation in throat. Not expansion of throat. The first seed is ah. Now this seed will go towards humming sound. Means you are returning back to the source. And ah, you are dissolving your self-existence. So when we dissolve, we call it nimesha. You are disappearing. And nimesha means when you meditate and you start to feel, oh, I'm nobody. I'm losing myself. I'm disappearing myself. Means you are moving. And another experience of meditation is, oh, I am expanding myself. I am becoming everybody. I'm feeling I'm like a God. So this going, so 2 experiences moving. One we say, I'm going deeper. And when we say, I'm going higher. 2 experiences. One's movements towards Shiva, another towards Shakti. So going higher or going deeper, 2 experiences. Both are the same. And they convert into each other. If you go very high, also you will go very deep. If you will go very deep, you will go very high. So these 2 experiences starts to happen. Then our real I. So when this existence of the self dissolving into Shakti and then again rising towards the God, Ma. So this becomes a, ha, and ma, or half ma, not full ma, half ma, which was in our resonance, half ma. So a will dissolve into Shakti and go back to the half ma, means pratiprashav, means involution process. You go back from where you come, and this mantra will become aham. Sanskrit alphabet, I. In English, we say I exist. So in meditation, when you move forward, first I exist, self-awareness. I am existing, aham. And then Bij mantra, hum, attaching. 2.5 letter, first Bij mantra. So this way, half, 1, 2, and there is a mathematical progression. The origination of Sanskrit language in combination to our psychic apparatus, which we call Kundalini Shakti in bees, in seed form. So Kundalini power is the power in seed form, in quantum mechanics, very minute. So it's in our quantum body, not in this physical body, but we are connecting, learning through our language. Then we create a language, a word, and the healing, therapy, and enlightenment beginning. Therapy, which we did. So I am, and I want to dissolve myself. Then my mantra will be whatsoever I want to finish, dissolve. So here, therapy, suppose I have addiction, I have infatuation, moha, I have raga, I have dvesha, I have abhinivesha, the fear of death in I. No? So many. So any issue, if you found in self and want to dissolve it, get rid of it, finish it. You don't want it. You want to dissolve yourself. So awe will be part of everything which will exist, whether it is enlightenment or whether it is a psychosomatic issue. So if person has insomnia, I have insomnia. No, this means there is an understanding in the self that I have insomnia, or I have depression, I have this, I is attached, self-existence is attached to a energy pattern, and which is, so here you attach yourself, and you are attached, so you are feeling pain or suffering. So be attached, produce this sound, and the first sound you will say, oh. So I, as an insomniac, so my will be I attached to insomnia, mind. Now you keep on doing this from humming, you come forward, open the lips, only lips, nothing else, not will expand the disease. Whatsoever you will bring and say it will expand it. So we don't need expansion. We are not going that way. We don't want to manifest and go through this disease in 16 dimensions and then dissolve. We don't want to give time. We don't want suffering. It will finish anyway. Any disease will have a progression and will come to end. But we don't want it. We want now to go in meditation and therapy. This disease is a problem, is an obstacle on my path. So I need to remove this obstacle. This is my desire. So in this, what will be first mantra? And this you prolong and you be attached to the disease as an I. Who am I? So whatsoever personality you are attaching, which is giving you problem, which is giving you a definition of I. No, I addict, I insomnia, I psychosomatic issue, I depressed, I suppressed. No, I. If there's a problem you see, obstacle you see in your path of meditation, then you go and attach with it. This slowly will turn into ha. So ah, but you produce this ah as long as possible. First, empty mudra, empty shell. In this resonance, I, definition of I, which you are keeping, and if it is an obstacle, then you go towards ah. If this is not an obstacle, then you fly high in meditation. You attach with it and give an expansion. Then So this how seed, and they are seeds, remember. Seed can be very small. But if you nourish the tree is very big. So this is we call seed mantra, seeds of the creation and dissolution and maintenance of this universe. They are seeds. So working on seed, you have to nourish, implant, and then this bees mantra becomes the tree and flowers. Nada yoga, sound, Swara yoga begins like this. And in Swara yoga, in Nada yoga, we don't have so many pranayamas. We have only one pranayama in Nada yoga, and the law is where your breath ends, you breathe in from the same point. And in physical asana, our emphasis is physically exactly where the spine begins. Only one point we make force, and two ends relaxing. Consciously, like this is a stick of our backbone. So I am putting force on this where the spine is beginning here. So I am putting it here. The force only here. And these two ends relaxing. So here, medulla will relax. And tailbone will relax. And force will be in the middle of the spine, forward. Forward. And then the vertebra will come its shape, natural shape. And alignment or physical alignment will happen. This is physical therapy. With lungs, lungs will expand properly. The apana will flow, prana will flow, everything will flow, but only one trick. Empty universe, humming sound, expansion. Expanding, and then you come with a, if you want to dissolve, you go towards ah. If you want to rise, you go towards ma, ah will, ma, am. These are the two seeds, two experiences. For therapy, we are using ah. So any disease, any issue you want to dissolve, and you should have a trust. Because if you dissolve a energy into H, black hole, then it will come white hole. What it will be transformed, nobody knows. If you take the risk, you are a meditator. I'm dissolving my disease, suppose insomnia. But this is the energy process. Energy will be always moving. So one time you are putting something in hole, dissolving it. If it will be burned out, energy will move back. What it will bring you, health, relationship issues. Usually, if you trust, it will go to the point which was the root cause of the disease, and it will transform. Or it may transform in any kind of wellness. You trust and you just do the meditation. We call it healing. We are not making anything, meditation. So if I want to make it a therapy, sound therapy, if I want to my therapy, my goal should be clear. What exactly I want to transform this? What exactly I want to, and you can transform into anything, whatsoever you desire. But then it's your responsibility you have to take. Because you are making a conscious decision. then you should be responsible that transformation you did from this disease to lottery ticket. This is your conscious choice. You can make it. The same law. So you finish one disease and give a direction to what a lottery ticket you should be responsible for. You have to take responsibility. Now, what it will bring in your life, it's a package you don't know. If you don't make a choice and just surrender to this universal Shakti, we call it Parashakti, the counterpart of Param Shiva, the Param Shakti, Jagdamba, the mother, the universe. Then you trust, and that's why you need a psychological support, that she is your mother, so you can trust fully. A mental support. Only thing we can trust, maximum we can trust only mother. With trust, if you move, then you are moving in unknown. You are a Vira. You are taking risks. You are moving into unknown and accepting whatsoever she will transform. I agree. Then it's a meditation process, sublimation process, or different way. It will become Tantra. Pure Tantra. And if you make it a choice, then it's a therapy. That's why we say Aham is the greatest mantra is Aham, because everything will begin from here, I. The definition of I is responsible, whatsoever it will expand through the same seed pattern. So, fixing the genetic codes of a movement, of a formula, which will expand to infinity. We call it Bees mantra, seed mantra. Hence, genetic pattern of the seed, because the seed will grow to the tree. Whatsoever will be in the seed, that will be in the tree. And the tree will bring the same seed which you have implanted. So taking utmost care at the very beginning, if you want to work in quantum mechanics, in genetic codes, transformation, the very building blocks of personality and character, then we call it seed. Pure seeds of three sounds coming to Aham, I. Whatsoever will happen through this I. So Aham is the I consciousness. From once this Aham is established, then you go to other mantras. So Aham. So producing first mantra in Bhakri, exerting your presence. I exist. And you work only on that point. I exist. And who is this I? Attached with personality? Needed? Not needed? Can you dissolve it? Then you call it purification. So I will keep on purifying itself. And you are not using expansion, other tongue movement, manipulation, palette, nothing. Only the first initial expression, which will come by opening 1 millimeter of the lips. Minimum opening, which will make a meaningful sound. So 1 millimeter lips opening up. Full relaxation, full emptiness, and from there you are giving a passage of energy to flow to a minimum hole. And exerting yourself from there, I exist. And this is your meditation. This I, if it is attached to any impurity, which is painful, you keep on dissolving. Keep on dissolving. and your mantra is aham. For therapy, this much is enough. Anything, any issue, any disease, and fixing the codes, genetic codes of expansion. So taking utmost care of the seed is very important. And this I will keep on moving. Aham. Then, once this you understand, then anything you can make it a mantra. Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam. We have a Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara. So, but Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam. So once you come to this point, then whatsoever you speak will become mantra. So we say in India, we worship the Guru and say the sentence of the Guru is the essence of the mantra. And here will arise your Guru. With this, guidance will come. Guru is not somewhere outside. Guru is also inside. There is once I will teach Shilpi. Shilpi has different path of mantra, and she has to go through 12 steps. It's a completely different sadhana. And she's there at this point. That's why I asked her to join, to understand. She's moving different patterns, different sadhana patterns. But we are here at Nada Yoga, Shabda as a therapy, healing and enlightenment. So this aham is the basic seed. Whatsoever will come out through this I. So purification of I begins with the one mantra, aham. When it will be purified, this aham can attach to, purified I will attach to a meaningful, purposeful, or the best, and will form a passive ego, asmita. To movement, you need to identify something to move forward. So asmita will be formed and expansion process will begin. And if you keep not forward, if you don't go forward, from this aham, I will dissolve. First, it will dissolve in Shakti, and then after dissolution, it will again back to the source of, this is called Shiva. And with this aham mantra, you can also meditate Shiva and Shakti, two energy. Ha and Ma, and in the middle, Ha. So in language, we say the vowels is Shiva. Now Shiva will change its form. And the consonants, 36, Ka, Ka, Ga, all the alphabets is Shakti. When they both combine, then comes meaning. Just vowel is very boring also. Like, not variety, no poetry, no books, only vowel, how much you will create. Will be very boring. But when Shakti comes and 16 vowels combining with 36, now expansion. A honeycomb. So one of the meditation technique in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, Shiva is telling to Shakti, visualize Sanskrit letters in the universe as a honeycomb. This is the meaning. Through this, you can only see in whole this drama in wow and wonder, you can be enlightened. Seeing this, oh, this is like this. Just seeing this, you can be enlightened. But in India, we use imagination, mind, in meditation technique. So meditation technique comes to you, imagine Sanskrit letters as the honeycomb in the universe. The shabda is resounding in the universe and giving birth to it. So you go through this, the secret of the evolution and dissolution of the universe. The knowledge you go through with shabda only, enlightenment. And healing process, you make somebody relax and you produce this mantra by yourself, and somebody is just listening. Only by listening, the person will go through. Like you attach your consciousness to the person, you take the disease of the person in your consciousness, in your body, attach the person to yourself, identify with the person disease to yourself, you will go through the pain. But in a short period of time, the person will not go through many years of suffering, but you will have to go through for half an hour, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, whatsoever suffering. And you keep on producing sound, person is listening, person is doing nothing. It's called healing. And when you direct the person to follow with you, support you, and follow the technique, practice it, you guide it, it's a therapy. When you have a purpose, neither therapy nor healing, it's enlightenment. So we come to the point, aham. I, and keep on meditating. Your consciousness, your presence. Consciousness means here presence. And you keep on. So your practice is only to whenever you forget yourself somewhere in the world, you speak the mantra aham and you come back. I exist. So this becomes your sadhana in 24 hours. And you choose for 1 hour to explore more, to go deeper in a soundproof room or silent place where you can practice it. In a cave or in your house, soundproof house. So completely silent so that you can sense the subtle nuances of the sound. People here in India choose caves. Cave is like pitch dark. Like in the cave, you can't see in your hand also. You open your eyes, but you can't see your body. Pitch dark. And completely zero sound, so only humming sound is already there. And then you go through mantra sadhana. So for mantra sadhana, you need aloneness, peace, silence. Or you can create your own cave. You can create this, but you can make a room which is soundproof, which is cool, which is oxygen. Science can design the cave. Yes, please. If I will proceed further, I have to finish it in 12. I will proceed further, but this is the seed we are making of understanding between me and you. Once seed is perfect, now for further you will learn very fast.
And what is the timing of this practice? I mean, healing practice and therapeutical practice. It's 1 hour or 30 minutes or 24 hours.
1 hour, we always keep a standard time of 1 hour. Even any session, our session, minimum time is 1 hour to come to an understanding. It's a 45 minutes, but 1 hour you keep because 15 minutes you will take to adjust.
Mm-hmm. And then when you guide the person and explain it and in therapeutical use, so the person will practice this few days or few hours during the day, or
one disease finish in one session.
And the finish, you mean transferred? Finished, dissolving?
Finish means you will not find it.
But the process is transferring it to something else, like you mentioned, lottery, or it's diluted. I mean,
No, new things will start to appear. You are dissolving, and your eye will change. You will see yourself, oh, I'm changing. I'm a different person. A person who is suffering with some disease, a person not suffering with some disease has a difference. When I started teaching Masoyaji, may I remember this meditation. I give 2004 or 5. I brought down this technique. I call it alchemy. Created a CD and 1 hour meditation. I designed music for 15 minutes, 50 minutes, and how to come to this mantra. Same process, but in a designed form. Steps, music created so anybody can practice.
Instant coffee.
People wanted fast, immediately some things. Instant coffee. Yeah. That was because people wanted at the time everything. I did immediately. I come to your session and now I should be like something should happen. I should be transformed. In a very quick, yes, and transforming the person from the very core. This is the mantra.
Meditation.
Putting the seed of enlightenment into everyone which come to my workshop or training retreats we are doing. So I put the seed of everyone. Once you did this meditation, implanting the seed of enlightenment. Today or tomorrow, it will flourish. But my job was to put the seed in the seed form. Time will take 10 years, 12 years, 20 years, as much time you take, one day you will find the tree.
is it possible to make it in a group? Actually?
Yeah, I did ask him. I did it in full presence of all. Completely, as many people. And there are very intensive techniques with this but I need my physical guidance will be needed. Otherwise, people blast. Somebody starts to cry, shout, drama, tantrum, because once the things starts to come out and go off the track. So I need to be, if I intensify that within 3 hours finished, your disease finished and you will become enlightened in 3 hours, but my presence is needed. In group, I experimented a lot on this mantra and found the essence of therapy and experimented, not given 50 people presence, 30 people, 60 people presence. I tried this 40 people presence but when I'm leading the training physically, since morning till night, they are with me. No holiday. Only when you want, because I need to keep an eye on everyone. So since morning, 6 o'clock, you meet me and I keep on guiding after this, now rest, now come back, now no. And so and food is designed by me. Everything should be under control environment. It's in laboratory experiment. You cannot open it into the world. To the world, which I created, the series, which gradual process, you keep on practicing and slowly, you will do. But intensely, if you want, then my presence is needed. It should be training or retreat, 5 days, 7 days, and since morning till night, before sleep meditation, after morning up meditation, after this, after food, everything will be controlled. You will not be given any freedom. In discipline, no freedom. Because it's risky.
Can you mention what is the risk or what is the side effects of this?
Risk is that I is identified with a disease. So this I consciousness has a habit to identify with anything. So it can identify to anything and become somebody else. So we keep an eye not to people to identify to any wrong patterns, because we are creating seeds. So keep on guiding until proper seed is formed. No, suddenly you identify, oh, I am a Buddha. Suddenly somebody, I am the God, I created the universe. Now talk to him. I gets identified. Another I, someone, oh, I am the worthless person, somewhere get identified. So there's a danger, the identification to any kind of idea. A guidance, proper guidance and training, in a way that person drops this identification for few days. Just go through a process of transformation. And then we finally, when we close it, a lot of experience, guidance, and the proper technique, proper practice, many times done, then it's properly formed. As a therapy, I have series. If Masuria has, I don't know, somebody should have this track. 45 minutes of 12 minutes, I was giving in corporate meditation, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 12 minutes, like the maximum limit where people can meditate and know the result, then it's very short. Otherwise, 45 minutes, a proper 1 hour, proper technique, and you go through gradual process. Without my presence, without you, practice the technique, take your time. But if we squeeze the time, intensity will be high. Wrong direction also, risk. Right direction is we want.
And can you also one more time repeat about the ah aham? What is the therapeutical difference between and aham?
Aham, we go through meditation.
Mm.
That's for the meditation and pure I presence. No? This mantra is to experience your presence, only working on presence. It's a seed. Intelligence is not formed yet. You are beyond intelligence. I has not been formed. So aham, just presence. I exist. From non-existence coming to existence. You are being born with the mantra aham. So dissolve your impurity and identify with God consciousness. This mantra aham, exerting your presence.
In therapy, is it possible to, okay, the idea is to transfer disease to the health. So
Yeah.
is it possible to discuss with the person what is health in his understanding and then transfer disease to this health idea?
Actually, this is, I told you the therapeutic model of Sankhya, which I was teaching you the model. So actually, you can see with this model, that's why I teach you the model. For meditation teachers or healers, I give this whole model. Through this model, you will ask the question and you can see exactly from where the problem is started. What was the cause of this disease? So if you make a conscious choice, then you know the cause already and you transform. Maybe the cause is relationship issue. Could be anything. So if relationship, you can immediately see, oh, this is relationship issue. So you already seeing that this is a relationship issue, which is causing the I to attach with the disease and declare, I am sick. Declaration of, I am sick with this disease. More therapy should be categorized and very precise, pointed. This disease. And this causes relationship issue. And in relationship, this is the issue. They both are parallel. So there consciously you will dissolve. And even if you don't do it, it will go to the same point by yourself. But you should have a trust. And therapy, you don't trust, you trust your model, you trust your knowledge, you trust your analysis methods, which is explaining what to do with the person. Then we call it therapy. It's a science. Healing, person is relaxed, you suffer. For the person, it's healing. And meditation is you are not concerned. You trust, surrender, practice the technique. Accept the changes whatsoever, good or bad. Namaste, and practice it. I will elaborate further. From aham is formed. For therapy, is enough. One mantra
Thank
is
you very
enough.
much. Thank you. Thank you.